Good morning, everyone present over here. I welcome you all on behalf of Parul University. My name is Patel Tulsi, and I am working as a assistant professor in EC department at Parul Institute of Engineering and Technology. In today's session, we have webinar on cloud computing, and for that, we have Miss Bijal Patel. She is working as a support desk engineer at L&T Vagoria, L&T Private and Limited, and right now the L&T will be collaborated with the Snyder. So, ma'am, we are here to welcome you all. We have ready to take your presentation, and we are happy to share your knowledge with our students. So now it is to you. Welcome, ma'am, once again on behalf of PU.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. First of all, my name is Patel Bijal, and I working as a support desk engineer in L&T. And now we are starting from the topic name cloud computing. What is cloud computing? Is that audible? Hello.
Yes, ma'am, you are clearly audible, and you have to give your knowledge. No one is responding over here.
Okay.
Please start with the first slide.
Okay. Mm.
It is not
Here
in
is
slide mode. Yes, it is visible now perfectly. Go ahead, ma'am. All the
okay.
best.
Thank you. Now today I am sharing my knowledge on cloud computing. First of all, what is cloud computing? So cloud computing is the use of computing resource. And what do you mean? Understand by name itself cloud. Cloud means it's a huge space in terms of data, in terms of storage. Likewise, so cloud computing is the computing resources in form of hardware or software that are delivered as a service over a network. Network means internet. That means we can use the cloud in form of storage over internet. Simple example of cloud computing is we all are use in our phone, that Google Photos, in which we can store so many photos compared to our mobile storage. It also itself, it's a cloud computing example of cloud computing. Okay. Cloud computing now we are is that audible?
Yes, ma'am. Perfectly audible.
Okay. Now what is a cloud? The term cloud is a refer to a network or internet. In that seminar, we talk about cloud in the sense of internet or network. Cloud is a totally depends on a network topology. It's a network topology that totally depends on internet. It's work over a internet. In other words, we can say that cloud is a remote location. By using cloud, you can simply work in any location. By using cloud, you can work your work in any location, like using remote location. You can remotely working over a cloud. Its application is email, web conferencing, as we earlier talk about that, like we use in our phone like email. It's totally based on cloud concept. We are not see the physical servers of email. It's totally depend on cloud. It's architecture of cloud computing. We can see that in this architecture, we are seeing a shape of cloud, form of cloud. That's why by this shape, it's called cloud. In cloud, there is a storage, application, and infrastructure. Infrastructure means there is a physical servers, data centers. In infrastructure, included its component is data center, servers, in which the applications are run, or it's a program are running in background processes. Then there is a storage part. Storage part means in that storage part there is a storage space in form of data storage server, and we can see that there is a users that connected to cloud, like a desktop user, thin client, thick client, mobile, etc. Now we going to next slide, in which there is a basic concept of cloud. In cloud, there are different services that he provide. Certain services in form of models. Deployment model, and number 2 is a service model. In first, we see deployment model. In deployment model defines the type of access to cloud. That means which type of user uses cloud. On that basis, there is a part of deployment model. There is a 4 type. One is public, second is private, third is hybrid, and fourth is community. We can see in the diagram, there is a 4 type of cloud: public, private, hybrid, and community. There is a first one is a public cloud. Public means it's a open access. We all are. Like, the public cloud allows system and service to be easily accessible to the general public. For general public, like we are using email in our phone, it's a open access. Everyone can access it. It is called public cloud. In our cell phone, we use Google Photos, email, web conferencing, etc. Then number 2 is private cloud. So in that cloud services, it's using within an organization. That means some organization we can use in within organization. In private cloud, it offer increased security because of private nature. In any organization, there is some certain security settings we can use only on within one organization. It's called private cloud. And nowadays, organization thinking to become its personal cloud based system. Then now community cloud. The community cloud allows system and services to be accessible by group of organization. Like we work on a classroom. Now it's nowadays working of Google Meets and classrooms and all are in very high demand. It's a best example of a community cloud. Classroom is a best example of community cloud, in which we work on group of organization within a system. Number 4 is a hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud means it's a mixture of public and private both. Public and private both cloud. It's a hybrid cloud. Then number 2 is a service models. So service models in which reference model cloud computing based on categories. Which services we are using. In that base, service model are listed in 3 types. Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and third one is a software as a service. Let me see one by one. It's a concept of cloud computing infrastructure based on services. SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. SaaS means software as a services, PaaS means platform as a services, IaaS means infrastructure as a services. In a infrastructure as a services, there is an example of this: networking, security, system management, technical management. In PaaS, platform as a services, it include application development, web browsing, streaming, etc. Platform means it's provide platform to given a service. Cloud is provide a platform to give any services like web conferencing or streaming, Netflix, etc. SaaS, software as a services. It's a simply any software like a CRM. It's one of part of software. CRM is a software tool which is working on cloud base. There is no any server physically placed anywhere for CRM itself. It's a totally work on internet. The servers are placed and at data centers, but we are using CRM by cloud system. The diagram shows the perfect 3 types of service models as we talk about platform, application, and infrastructure. In a infrastructure, network is provided. In platform as a services, operating system plus network is provided. And in software as a services, in any software there is a operating system and network is working. In software as a services, software plus operating system and network is provided. Now we talk about infrastructure as a services. First service model is infrastructure as a services. IaaS. In short form, it's called IaaS. In IaaS, usually IaaS is hello. Is this audible?
Yes, ma'am, it is audible.
Okay, it's as provider physical services like we work. It offers a LAN, WAN, physical image dictionary, etc. In IaaS, as application provided virtual machines on virtual images is access fundamental resources such as physical machine, virtual storage. It's based on totally services for OS and application support. In IaaS infrastructure, it's a scalable service like just we see as example like OpSource, Entity, TreeMark, GoGrid, etc. In us, it's provide support platform for any application. Then PaaS, platform as a services. It's provide runtime application for environment for applications and tools. As we talked earlier, it's provide platform to serve any services. It's provide all facilities required to support the complete life cycle of building and delivering web application from the network. Typically, application must be developed with a particular platform in mind. It's an example of PaaS example like Amazon Web Services, Azure, Rackspace, Joint, etc. Then software as a services. SaaS model allows to use software application as a service to end user. It provides services to end user like us. SaaS is a software delivery methodology that provides license multi-tenant access to software. Like we talk about CRM, that software is license based. And we use it remotely as a web-based services. Example of SaaS is Facebook, Google, etc. Just a minute. Now we talk about platform as a services, PaaS. PaaS is a model in that it's deliver a computing platform, typically including operating system. As we talked earlier in the slide, that PaaS is a operating system and network, both the provided by PaaS. So it's a computing platform including operating system. Programming language, execution environment, database, etc. offers by PaaS. In PaaS, there is a, as in operating system, there is a programming part. So in that, there is a programming in PaaS. Software as a services. Now we talk about software as a services. SaaS model allows to use software application as a service to end user. It's a delivery methodology that provide license multi-tenant access to software and its function remotely as a web-based services. By using cloud computing softwares like CRM, etc. What is the functionality of that? In that, in anywhere we can use remotely access. It provide first of all remote access. So in anywhere we can use the cloud computing based services, in which there is so many types of benefits and disadvantages. any software now we are using a normal basis. In normal basis, what we can do in software? First of all, we download the software, then install and configure, and after that we can use the software. But in this methodology, we are only on using this by cloud storage. In cloud storage, there is no need to install any software many times. As we change our device, one device to other device, in there, if we are using one software, and like in one laptop or one asset, after that we change our asset by any circumstances or any failure, then in that there is a need of installation, configuration, and all these things to install on other device. Whereas in a SaaS or software as a services, there is no need to install any software. Just we can simply use on by using cloud services. In cloud services, there is a one application on cloud. We are putting data only once. There is no need to put data on regular basis. It's a benefit of cloud computing software. Then what is the next is SaaS example. Salesforce.com, Google. We all are used to with these tools. In Google, it's a big server, Google server. Everyone uses Google. We think about that the storage of Google is how big. Google is converted his system in cloud-based system in earlier. Google uses cloud-based system. The all data are stored in cloud, but his physical centers or data centers are placed someone else. We regularly use Gmail, Google, Facebook. That all it's a simple example of that we regularly use. So that I'm giving this example so many times that we all aware of that. We all are using these softwares or applications. When we use the Google or Facebook or anything, we think about that there is a where the all data are stored or how it's working. The all runtime applications or background processes or its working process are all are done in cloud. There is a servers on that, it's done on that process. It's a example of clouds. Do you use the cloud? Obviously, we are using Mail, Yahoo. All are using these applications. All these applications are based on cloud. Because here is the not physical any storage for this all application need. Then advantages. As we already talked about some advantages like no installation cost. there is no need to data storage device. It's a simple example of that is in our phone storage is so less. But if we uses Google Photos, then we can store so many photos and so many documents and etc. There is a no limit of storage in cloud. As we talked earlier, cloud means huge in form of storage or in form of network or in form of uses. Let me see the first advantage, lower computer cost. Its cost is low. Improved performance, like we can use early. There is no need to store the data. That is why we can improve our performance, like we can easily access our data, then reduce software cost. As we talk in a SaaS example, in advantage, reduce software cost. There is no need of installation of softwares. Then instant software update. We all know about the updates in our regular device like cell phone. In that there is an update. Likewise in there is software updates. Then improve document format compatibility. We can easily change the data in form of format. And ultimate storage capacity. Unlimited storage capacity. There is no limitation of storage. Increased data reliability. Universal document access. We can access these data or files or documents in anywhere. Latest version availability, easier group collaboration, and it's a next generation architecture. Its architecture is a next generation. If there is advantages, on behind that there is a disadvantage also. Now we see the disadvantage of cloud computing. If we uses our devices like a laptop, desktop or mobile, in which there is a net problem. After some time, it's working based on net connection. It's require a constant internet connection. If we are using on cloud-based system, it required internet connection constantly. If there is a problem in internet connection, because it's based on totally internet, cloud computing means it's allows computing services, software or hardware over internet. If the internet connection is low or poor, so there is a problem in data losses. If the connection is low, then we are bothered to work on it, because its speed is low. It's not work well. The next point is already write down, doesn't work well with low speed. If we are its exam easy example of that, if we are when we are searching for something in net, like we are seeing a video or etc., then if there is a net problem, then we are suffering from seeing this video on that. Likewise, if there is a problem in internet or anywhere anything, low speed etc., then it's working, but there is a problem in updating. We are not working well on that. It's a drawback of internet. Because of internet, it's a connection features might be limited and can be slow. As we talk, it can be slow because of internet. It's a main drawback is internet connection, because it's work on over internet. Cloud storage. Now we are talking about cloud storage. There is a cloud computing, and for the storage, how we can use the cloud storage? Cloud storage is in which we are store our documents, files, or our basic data in form of here we are talking about only on data storage and cloud. So there is a main point of storage or cloud. Main functionality of cloud is that there is a storage purpose. Now we are talking about it as a storage purpose. So that's why it's called cloud storage. Example of cloud storage is Box. Not example, it's a application. Application of cloud storage is Box, SkyDrive, Dropbox, Amazon Cloud Drive. We are using for which purpose? For storage purpose. Like we are not bothered from limited storage. We are using Box, SkyDrive, Dropbox, Amazon Cloud Drive. All are for storage purpose. That's why it's called cloud storage. We are stored in form of our data. Now we talk about how we can store our data in application. Its first point is create an account, username and password. It is create, first of all, in any application we know that we create an account and set username and password. Number 2 is content lives with the account in cloud. After that, we are share our data on that application once. After that, log on to any computer with Wi-Fi to find your content. If we once copy our data and files and etc., our content, after that, when we are using this data, once again we log in or into a application by using Wi-Fi or internet. Download for storage means how we can download the storage. First of all, download a cloud-based app to our computer. After that, log in or set username or password. After that, save files to the app means transfer our content to the application. When connected to the internet, it will sync with the cloud. When we are once we are transform our data, after that when we connect it to the internet, it will sync. Why it will sync? Because we are continuously update our content. It's a advantage of cloud that we not need to update manually. It will update automatically by syncing. When we are connected to the internet, it will sync with the cloud. Then the cloud can be accessed from any internet connection. We access the cloud by using any internet connection like Wi-Fi, LAN, VLAN, etc. Now we can see that if we are download or install any cloud application in a computer or laptop or any device, there is a symbol of application in status bar. Here we can see that the cloud form of symbol. Now we talk about cloud in other formation. In advanced form, there is a NAS. In service model, we talk about as PaaS and SaaS, means infrastructure based, platform based, and infrastructure based, platform based. Infrastructure based, platform based, and software based services. But in advance, there is also a NAS, network as a services. Network in which its component is data centers, servers, physical servers, etc. As we talk, so many IT companies are building their own version of cloud. They all are working on it. Big IT companies are also building their own version of cloud. As we talk, cloud is the next generation technology. Here, there is not more persons or approximately 30-40 ratio that all are using clouds. We talk about organization in organization. Cloud is next generation technology. It can be modified to be used by everyone. It's also a modified version. Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am, you are clearly audible. You can go ahead. You can share your knowledge.
Okay. Is there any question?
There is a no student over here, so that it will be asked question. This is the
Okay.
webinar.
Okay. Um, in service models, we talk about advanced version of service model, that is NAS. It's a network storage service model. It involves optimization of resources. It involves optimization of resources or considering network and computing resources as a undefined whole. Traditional NAS services includes flexible and extended VPN and bandwidth on demand. NAS concept is materialized also includes the provision of a virtual network service by owner of the network infrastructure. In a network, as we talk about network, in a network there is a component of LAN, MAN, WAN, etc. It's based on this topology. Wide network, LAN network, WAN network. Category of cloud services where the capability provided to the cloud service user is to use network, transport connectivity. Network connectivity, in short form, it's provide network connectivity services. As we talk, there is a internet drawback of cloud is internet. So in that form, it's provide a NAS. It means network as a services. In that, it offers a wide range of networks by using NAS storage. In AS, there is a virtual desktop communications or games. In AS, network is network is provided. In a infrastructure, it's provide computer or network. In SaaS, software as a services, it provide virtual desktop, games, etc. Uh, if we talk about streaming in any software, it's basically based on we are using Netflix, etc. for streaming. The streaming is based on cloud services. We are easily using these services. That's all are based on network. Now we are talk about again PaaS platform as a services. If we talk about these all services, there is a internet over services, infrastructure as a services, and there is a so many services that we see in next. If we talk about cloud component, in a cloud component there is a data centers, physical server, and network. First off, we talk about data center. In data center, there is a so many connections over there, in which it's run the all the processes of cloud that we all are using. It's a runtime OS based in data center. Now we talk about physical servers. In server, in a physical server which placed on anywhere, the totally procedures of real time services based on this data center or physical servers. In servers, server is based on communication, RAID configuration. There is a configuration of RAID. Based on that configuration, the server is configured. RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 5, RAID 7. On that RAID configuration, the server is placed or configured. Or server is actually configured by using its use, like which type of server we are using. It's a data storage server, network server. There is so many type of servers. Storage server, NAS is a one type of storage server in which the configuration are based like RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 5, RAID 7. The benefits of that is, if it's totally worked on automatically in storage server, in server, that is all are working automatically, and it indicates the lights when there is some problem in server. We are not continuously or manually do all the things on server. We just look up the its light format. If the light color is changes, if there is some problem in server, if there is some problem in server, and then it shows on the display and in color of lights, in form of color of lights. It changes in manner wise, step wise changes in light. If there it indicates problems in form of color code. as we know the server, Google server, it's a very huge. And if we know the IP of that server, simply we all are do that in our PC, like in by using command window. By using command, we simply see our IP. If we see our laptop IP, our laptop is work on which IP. If we know, then simply put the command on command screen, and how we are open the command screen. So now in that, first of all, in window search icon in our laptop, just only write down run window. After that, in run, write down cmd, means command. After, write down that, open one pop-up window that is command window. In that, simply we put one command and we know the IP address of our PC. In which IP our PC is work. IP address is mainly very important. It's a two type of IP, IPv4 and IPv6 subnet. By in command window, we just put winconfig and we are in command window, we just write down one command that winconfig, ipconfig, and enter. Then we know that how many IPv4 address, IPv6, subnet, telnet, all that's network in of our PC. We are see that is our PC. We also know Google server is based on which IP address. We also know that the address Google server IP. After ping that, it shows the IP. It's done from my side. Hope you will understand. Hope you enjoyed the session about cloud computing, because nowadays in this digital era, we all are using different gadgets in which data storage and speed is most important feature, as everyone now photo addicted. Thank you so much, Parul University, for getting me chance to deliver my knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your wonderful session. You nicely covered all the important topic related to cloud computing. And once again, thank you so much for giving your time in this pandemic condition. Your presentation is too good. And once again, I'm thanking you from on behalf of Parul University for making excellent presentation, and webinar is meaningful and interesting to us. And once again, I express my deep gratitude to the ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable time and for sharing for knowledge on based on the cloud computing. As we already know that in this generation, we are dealing with the different types of electronics components like mobile phone, laptop, and desktop. Inside that, we are facing the data storage capacity. We are dealing with along with the speed. The speed is most important feature as well as the data storage, as we have to deal with the too much documents as well as the uh, educational related documents. So thank you so much, ma'am. Once again, have a good day.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Can you hear me? हाँ, हेलो सर तो हाँ बढ़ता ही नहीं है